I didn't come up with anything to talk to you about this week because I was too busy building this monstrosity in my basement. Because as anyone who knows me knows, or anyone who subscribes to this channel and watches these videos knows, I am obsessed with plants, but also can't wait for spring to get here. It's still snowy outside, so I can't plant anything outside in my boxes yet, but I'm starting spring right here in the basement next to my washing machine. So I can show you though my new favorite super quick, easy recipe for Korean pancakes after I show you this. Look. I start by making the dipping sauce with some soy sauce and some chili oil, some chopped green onions, and some sesame seeds. You can add some rice wine vinegar to make it more tangy. You can add some toasted sesame oil to make it smokier if you want. It really depends on how you like it. And of course, if you don't like it spicy, you can either put less chili oil or just skip that part altogether. If you've never made Korean pancakes before, you won't believe how incredibly simple and quick it is to make these. You start with a batter, a pancake batter, which is basically just flour and a bit of turmeric. If you want, you can add some salt and whisk that together so it's well incorporated, and then you add water. Mix that until most of the lumps are gone, and then set that aside to sit while you chop up your vegetables. You can use pretty much any vegetables you want. Sometimes I put carrots, I put sweet potatoes, I had some little red peppers, so for this recipe I sliced those up. You can put mushrooms in them if you want to. You could put zucchini. Honestly, there's just pretty much no vegetable I can think of that you couldn't put. You could even shred Brussels sprouts if you wanted to and put that in. Anyway, for this recipe, I also had some kale in the fridge. I don't usually put kale in my Korean pancakes, but I had a bunch of kale in the fridge that I didn't want to lose, so I cut that up as well. The key is to make sure that everything that you're putting in as far as vegetables goes is sliced really thinly, because it's going to cook in the pancake. You're not cooking it in advance. So you want to make sure that your vegetables are sliced thinly enough that they will actually be tender when the pancake is done. It's nice that the vegetables are not pre-cooked also, because the pancake is a bit oily, and so it's nice to have the freshness of the vegetables that are just tender and also the bite of the green onions to balance out the fat. I always put green onions. You could probably use any onions, but I love green onions in my Korean pancakes. So I cut them pretty much the same way that I cut the other vegetables, which is just in semi-long, thin slices. I made cabbage rolls the same week, so I had some leftover cabbage, which was already cooked. Normally I would use a Napa cabbage and I would put it in raw, but I had this cooked cabbage, so I added that as well. Once all your veggies are sliced thinly, you just pour all of the pancake batter into the same bowl with the vegetables and just toss those in the batter until they're all really nicely coated. You're going to heat up some oil in a saute pan, and when that's nice and warm, you're going to pour your batter into the pan and try and create a relatively thin layer. It's a bit tricky to do, especially if you're me and you use a ton of vegetables in yours, but just make sure that it's not piled too high, or else the vegetables in the middle won't cook. So you cook that for about 6, 7, 8 minutes, depending on how thick your pancake is, and then you flip it over and cook it for the same amount of time on the other side. And when it's golden on both sides and your veggies are nice and tender, your pancake is ready. And it is so tasty. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate it very, very, very much. As always, it means a tremendous amount to me. If you are a Patreon subscriber, I can't thank you enough for believing in the work that I'm doing, for being a part of the work that I'm doing by contributing to it and helping to make this channel possible. I thank you. And if you would like to work one-on-one with me for nutrition or naturopathy, there is a booking link in the description below. I will see you all next week, and in the meantime, take really good care of yourselves. Bye.